So today is December 2nd, second day of Vlogmas and all. But today, I want to talk about something a little different. Iman, Gadzhi. You have probably heard of this guy before. He's everywhere on YouTube now. If you have don't try to search anything about making money online, you have probably seen and heard of Iman Gadzhi. So I'm not going to talk too much about his story because you probably already know it. But he basically had like a fucked up childhood. Grew up with a single mother, started doing the right habits like meditating, reading and all that when he was like 15, 16, started his business, and 6 years later, he's a millionaire now, multi-millionaire. Everybody knows Iman, everybody loves Iman. First of all, he's really young, like the guy is just 22. I'm 19 years old right now. So this guy is just like 3 years older than me. And he's this like crazy rich, and it just kind of gives me like hope. I don't want to use the word special, but why is it that there's no special person in our family? I know this just kind of gave me like this hope to become one of the special people in our family. So by the time I'm going to be 22, hopefully I too will be like a millionaire, and my cousins and my brothers will be like, yeah, I have a cousin that is a millionaire. No big deal. It's like it's a normal thing. Like $1 million, like that's normal. $100,000, like what's so special about that? Another reason why I like him a lot is he's friends with Hamza, and I'm a very big fan of Hamza. I watch a lot of Hamza's video. I like Hamza a lot, and just the fact that him and Iman, they are like on the same page, they are good friends. Like why won't you like Iman Gadzhi? And the third reason why I really like him is he has a very relatable story. He was dead broke. If you have seen this guy's videos of when he was like 15, 16, 17, it was kind of well good. You'll just be shocked, like wow, like so he literally just transformed. So the last most obvious reason, like he's extremely rich, bro. Like sometimes the way you just talk, you just be like, yeah, this shirt is probably like $5,000, and this watch, yeah, probably like 300K. Then my house I'm staying in is like $2 million, like. He just talks about all these expensive things like they're just normal. With our broke and regular people, we have been conditioned that all these things are like impossible. You only see it in like movies or YouTube videos, and that usually gives me a lot of hope. So recently, he did this Renaissance event, and the event was majorly just talking about how society these days usually like disappreciates men, and they are trying to kill masculinity and all that, and these are the times like the hard times are coming and all of that. Meaning of Renaissance literally means something like rebirth, and I always like that, to create the person you want to become, to be a better person, to strive for more. So after everything, he said we should buy his course, that his course is like discounted. I think it was $995, so something like that. If this is going to make me rich, financially free, like of course, like why the hell won't I buy it? Except I don't have $995 or $55 in Nigeria. Yeah, that $990 something of it, something converted to naira, that's almost 1 million. If you live here in Nigeria, 1 million naira can literally buy you a car. Like I'm talking of a good car, decent car. 1 million naira in Nigeria, yeah, you can see like a plot of land, like literally land. 1 million naira here in Nigeria, you can use it to build your house, maybe if not completely, like you can use it to build a house halfway, and that's the price of a course. So, and for a broke dumbass 19 years old like me, like there's no way I'm going to see that kind of money. Like I said, the sale was literally ending in like a week or like over the weekend or something like that, and the only way out I saw was to borrow money from all these loan apps like Fair Money. Went for the loan assessment and all. I was eligible to borrow about 5,000 naira. 5,000 naira in dollars is about $11. I need like almost $1,000 here. You're telling me $11. Like what am I supposed to use that to do? So I had to just like pass on the sale and all that. There's no way I could afford it, except I'll go and rob the bank or something like that. A few days go by and I start seeing all these dislike videos about Iman Gadzhi, how his course is a scam and things like that. But the problem is that the people that usually made these videos were usually like small, petty YouTube channels, and some of them I watch, they didn't even show their face in the video. It's just like a voiceover talking about Iman Gadzhi and all. And I was just like, it's probably all those people again that because he's rich, he's a scammer and all of that. When I watched these videos, the more I started to see legit ones too. Actually legit people giving reviews about his course. Since I was hearing, I wasn't really pleased about it. They're basically saying the course is bad, like it's really bad. And I was like, no, there's no way it can be bad. Like, it's Iman Gadzhi. He's going to teach us SMMA. We're going to become millionaires. You know, we can have Rolexes too. After watching a bunch of these videos, I think I finally found out that the course is not as high quality as it makes it seem to be. He complained that the course, majority of it, let's say more than half of the course, talks about mindsets and all. And not like it's bad, because they paid for SMMA, social media marketing agency, right? Not for mindsets, and he already has a lot of mindsets videos on his channel. Making up to half of the course about it isn't really why we're here. You know, we're here for the agency things, not the mindset part of it. For example, I live here in Nigeria. You know, he's always talking, if you want to start an agency, just open an account with Stripe. I don't even know what Stripe is, and when I search Google, Stripe is not even available here in Nigeria. So I was thinking, you know, it will go into details of things like that, you know, what to do if your country doesn't support this, you know, how to actually find clients, you know, maybe give like live examples of him, like, you know, running his agency or like things like that. And the way he usually like talks about it in his videos, you would think this is going to like change everything. I think what that started to, I don't know, subconsciously do to us, or at least me, was start to think it's just like an investment. So if I can just get $2,000, 2 months from now I'll have $10,000, and that is completely false, because even though yes, the course is going to teach you, or it's supposed to teach you like a lot of things on how to make it easier, you are still going to put in the work. You know, my mindset started shifting from I'm the one that is going to work and do this too, oh, I just need to get money and somebody is going to take care of everything for me. If we look at Iman Gadzhi is about 6 or 7 years into his journey of business, self-improvement and all that. While if you are like me, you have barely even started. You're just like, we have just been watching YouTube videos here and there. We just kind of like started having this mindset, like if I can buy the course, it will just be a shortcut to get to where he is overnight. Like if I can just pay $2,000 or $900 or however much, you know, 3 months from now I'll be able to travel the world too and have my own Rolex. So basically, a course is not going to replace 6 years of hard work, effort and sweat. If you want to get to where Iman Gadzhi is, you have to suffer for 6 years and put in the work and sweat and all that. There's no shortcuts basically. I haven't bought the course at all, I haven't gone through it, so I can't 100% say. This is just like the brief research I just did on YouTube about the course and all that. So far, the results I saw from all the videos I watched, they weren't very positive. So in conclusion, I think it's just think for yourself. That's basically it. Like, even that's what Iman Gadzhi has going to be preaching all about. That's what that Renaissance event he did was basically about. The summary was like, think for yourself. Don't be like a drone or like a slave or just like a robot, just mindlessly following everything everybody tells you to do. But you know, it was referring to society and government and all that. But now, just in this case, yes, even in terms of your favorite YouTubers and people like Iman Gadzhi that we all look up to, like, you have to sit think for yourself. Like, don't just blindly follow whatever they tell you to do. If he says you should, you know, buy his course or do something or this or that, like, at least try and do your own research. That's basically, do your own research. Earlier this year, even Hamza that we all look up to, or at least I look up to, and greatly, like, he too also had like an issue with Seniko. You know, the first time I saw the video about him like dissing Seniko and all that, I was, you know, really happy. Like, yeah, Hamza is right. You know, Seniko is not supposed to laugh at him and all that. Until I now did, you know, a little bit deeper research into the whole situation, I started to find out Hamza was actually the one that was at fault, kind of, because he just took to like a little joke too far. And guess the funny thing that happened, you know, many people were siding Hamza, that Hamza is right, this is that. Hamza came to apologize. He made an apology video eventually that he was wrong. So what am I trying to say? Like, nobody is perfect. I think when we watch all these, you know, big people on YouTube and see how rich and successful and how cool they are, basically, and, you know, of course we aspire to be like them, I think we start to put them on a pedestal as if they are perfect, they are flawless, you know, they can never make mistakes, they're always right. And I even think it's kind of good you watch critique videos kind of about people you like a lot, because when you like somebody, it's as if you live in a bubble, and all that is there is just like positivity about that person, which is good, but it could be delusional sometimes, and you start to like ignore the real fact. So when somebody that is not, maybe doesn't really like the person, that is outside of that bubble, of course many of them is just going to be like fluff and just, you know, rubbish talking. It's a scam, it's a scam, it's a scam. But when you pay attention, you find out some of them, they are really actually saying meaningful things. Then it's your perspective starts to widen, and you start to see, you know, this little bubble we're in of this guy is a perfect, flawless figure. Like it's just an illusion. You know, people make mistakes, people fuck up sometimes. Maybe in the future it might surprise us. Iman Gadzhi might maybe make an apology video himself and say, you know, the course he was selling before, he wasn't very proud of it, or it was too expensive, or it wasn't as complete, and it was maybe he's been working on things behind the scenes, you know, trying to update it and make it better. He too is a human being. He's a normal person like you. He's a normal person like me. He breathes regular air like you. He breathes regular air like me. He takes a shit like you. Takes a shit like me. There's nothing so special about him. Like, he's just a normal guy too. Thank you for watching this video. You know, this is like the little script I made just now for this video. This is Vlogmas. Today's day 2. I'm going to try my best this year to not miss any single vlogs at all. If it's possible for me to like complete the whole Vlogmas thing, I'll be extremely proud of myself. But that's basically it for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. By the way, I'm not going to pretend part of the reason why I'm recording this video is because of the $5,000 giveaway is going to do it. So yeah.